Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to build an inbound AI agent for a real estate company in just under 10 minutes. This AI agent is going to be able to take customer calls, answer any questions or inquiries they may have about any properties, and then also booking them into a calendar. And the whole point of this video is just kind of show you guys how fast and how easy these AI agents can be implemented into different businesses and different use cases so fast and efficiently. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. And just quickly, if you don't already know me, my name is Ashton, and I've been helping business owners implement AI into their business to save time, cut costs, and drive growth. So if you are a business owner and you are looking to get started, or you have any questions about how AI can be implemented into your business, feel free to book a call in the link in the description below. Our team and I, or myself, would be happy to answer any questions you may have. But let's get right into the video. I'm going to show you how to build this system in just under 10 minutes. All right, so we're in Retell AI now, and this is going to be the platform we're going to be using to build out these AI agents and design some of its capabilities and functionality. So we're going to go ahead and click Create Agent here. We're going to be using a voice AI agent in this video, and then we're going to be using a single prompt agent. Retell AI have a bunch of different other agent types you can use for different purposes, whether they're more complex or simple, but we're going to be using a single prompt agent in this video, and then we're going to be creating it from a blank template. Go ahead and click Create there. We're going to be using 4.1 here, which is OpenAI or ChatGPT's 4.1 model, really fast, really efficient, and I use it in a lot of my AI agents. And then I'm going to be using just a default voice that Retell AI has given us. I think it's from 11 Labs actually. And then I'm going to be using English, obviously, because that's the language that we're going to be using. So next is the prompt. Now, usually in the prompt, I like to use kind of this framework right here, which is this. So essentially, what a prompt is the information, the context, and kind of the specifics we're going to be using to tell the AI agent on how to handle this conversation and perform tasks. So again, we've got the role of the agent, the tasks of the agent, the overall goal and intent of the AI agent, the specifics, so how the AI agent is going to perform it, the context of the agent, so the context of why the caller might be calling, the business information that it's going to be acting on behalf of, and then some example scripts on how the conversation should go, the call conclusion, and then finally the notes. So by using all of these formats and all of these headings in drop down or markdown formats, we can design a really comprehensive and specific use case AI agent to that business. In this video, I'm going to be using a real estate agent. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the role here. I'm just going to be copying pasting in this information that I've designed. Again, if you want the prompt, I'm going to leave it down in the link in the description below. You can go ahead, download it, watch this video, and actually implement and build this AI agent with me or alongside me if you want to test it out. So again, the role here is telling the AI agent who it is, what its job is for, and kind of how it's going to be acting in that conversation right there. So again, your name is Rachel. You're a friendly digital receptionist for a real estate company. Your role is to communicate with callers who inquire about our properties, provide information, and then also book appointments for people who are interested in our properties. You maintain a warm, professional tone while effectively helping customers. So that's going to be the role there. And then the task is how the AI agent is going to perform this task. So this is what we have right here. So firstly, the AI agent's going to answer any questions. Once it's done that, it's then going to help the caller book in an appointment or inspection, appraisal, whatever you want to call it for a real estate company. Ask the caller what time of day, run the check availability function, and then once the time is collected, it's then going to book an appointment. So that's the overall task. Again, keeping it really simple, concise, and short for this video. But again, it's going to be quite good, as you'll see in the end. And then the goal. So next is the overall goal. Some people don't like to add this. I like to just add it in just to give the AI agent the main goal that it's trying to achieve on the call. So it just doesn't veer off or doesn't go off topic really. So again, the goal is to communicate with callers and answer any questions they have or inquiries about their property, and then also book appointments for them who are interested. So the specifics. So this is basically how the AI agent is going to be conducting itself in the conversation. So that's what we're going to be using right there. Context. So basically giving the AI agent context on why the caller is calling. So in this example, they're probably going to be inquiring about maybe a property they've seen online, and then they might want to book in an appraisal or they'll book in an inspection for the property they may be buying. So that's what the context is. Business information. So again, this is just generated by ChatGPT here. Just some business information about the business that they're acting on behalf of. So go ahead and fix that right there. So example script, I'm gonna leave this blank. Usually I would go ahead and put it in, but simply it's just a example script of how the AI agent should interact with the customer and an example of how they should interact. Call conclusion. So how the AI agent is going to end the call using this prompt right here. And then finally, important notes right here. So this is really important. I like to add this in to make the AI agent more comprehensive and increase or enhance the responses of the AI agent. So again, in this section here, I've just said when generating responses, use informal language. So given it some examples right there of expressions. So sometimes the AI agent or sometimes AI will go ahead and generate these really long, lengthy, robotic responses. So this is the whole idea of this section here, making sure that they don't generate those long and sound too robotic. So making sure they sound friendly, formal, casual, just like you're speaking with a friend right here. So, and then lastly down here is some more notes, some more important notes. So referring to the customer's name throughout the conversation, greeting the customer, never repeating what the customer says for no reason. So just, again, giving it as much detail, giving it as much context and information as possible to make these responses really good and really good sounding on the phone. So I'm going to go ahead and save that right there. That's saved, and then we're going to be using a AI initiates welcome message. So essentially the message that the AI agent is going to be saying when the caller first calls the phone. So as this is an inbound agent, we're going to be using this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and publish that. Use that number right there. So that prompt is done. So now we're going to be going on to the function section. So again, the function section is basically where the AI agent is going to be able to book the appointment and book the the appraisal on the calendar, and then also check availability. So Retell AI actually have this inbuilt in their system, which is a check availability function, which is from cal.com right here. So we're going to need the API key from cal.com and also the event type. So I'm going to head over there and I'm going to show you how to connect these up. All right, so now we're in Cal AI. This is going to be the scheduling and calendar platform I'm going to be using to connect to Retell AI to make the bookings and also check the availability of the calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and show you actually how to connect it to Retell AI. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to get the API key. So I just created a fresh account right now. I'm going to add an API key right here. Never expire, save. And then this is the API key. We're going to go ahead and copy this over. And then we're going to add a function here. So we'll do check availability. Add that API key right there. And then we're going to also need the event type ID. So I'm just going to leave that for now and paste the API key to the next function because it goes away once you click out of it. So I'll just save that right there. Sorry, it's going to need the event type ID actually. So I'm going to head over and get that right now. So I'm going to go over. I'm just going to be using this meeting right here. And then up the top, as you can see, we have this URL and the event type ID is going to be this number right here. So going to get that and then we're going to paste it over here and save. So that right there is basically all done and connected. I'm going to do the same thing to this one right here. And then, yeah, that's all good. So that's all connected. That's all updated right there. And just making sure that's done. API key, yeah. So yeah, that's all done. That's all connected right there. And that's basically how fast you can connect and scale and implement these AI agents. Now, quickly, one more thing that we have to do before we go ahead and test it is actually make sure that these function names are mentioned properly and accurately in the prompt. So right here where it says check availability function, you want to make sure that this is the exact same in the prompt. So we're going to go ahead and paste that and put that in singular quotation marks, and then do the same for the book appointment one, which is again the exact same. So yeah, now this is all ready to go. We're going to go ahead and click save, publish, and we're going to now actually test this AI agent for itself. So yeah, one more thing I wanted to add, which is the knowledge base right here. So this is going to be the information and the context it's going to be retrieving. So some information is about the properties that it could be using and information about the business. So it's going to be referring to this knowledge base when it doesn't have information in the prompt constantly to see if that information is available, and then obviously answer it to the customer. So we're going to go ahead and add new knowledge base right here. Wait for that to load. Add. We're going to add some files right here. I'm just going to go ahead and, so it doesn't drop in. Upload files. Go ahead and add that. Just create a kind of a test name there, and then add that knowledge base. So that's going to be adding to that AI agent at the moment. So that's going to be in progress. So we're going to go ahead and head back over to the agent. And then we're going to add the knowledge base, and then there it is right there. So essentially, it's going to be referring to this knowledge base and retrieving information about any of the properties that the customer is going to be asking about or inquiring about. So that's really important there. Again, I almost forgot to mention that, but I just wanted to quickly mention that. So yeah.
Hey there, you've reached Rachel from Real Estate Australia. How can I help you with your property search today?
Hey, how you going? I was just inquiring about a property you guys had listed. It's the one in Sydney Harbour, the luxury waterfront apartment, please.
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. So you're interested in the luxury waterfront apartment at Sydney Harbor, great choice. That's 1288's Harborview Terrace, Milsons Point, right? Just to give you a quick rundown, it's a stunning 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with 2 car spaces. You get panoramic views of the harbor and opera house, floor-to-ceiling windows, a premium marble kitchen with European appliances, and a master bedroom with a walk-in wardrobe and ensuite. The building's got a concierge, gym, pool, and a rooftop terrace. Plus, it's super close to Milsons Point train station. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about the apartment, or would you like to book a time to come and see it?
Yeah, I'd like to book a time actually, please.
That sounds awesome. I'd love to help you set up a time to check it out. What day and time works best for you to come and view the apartment?
Can you guys do 10 a.m. tomorrow?
Let me just check if we've got a spot open for you at 10 a.m. tomorrow to view the Sydney Harbor apartment. Looks like 10 a.m. tomorrow is already booked out, but we do have some times available later in the afternoon and evening anytime from 4 p.m. onwards. Would you like to pick a time after 4 p.m. tomorrow, or would another day work better for you? Let me know what suits you.
Yeah, let's do 5 p.m. actually.
Perfect, 5 p.m. tomorrow it is. Could I just grab your name and email so I can lock in the appointment for you?
Yeah, no problem. So it's going to be Ashton, and my email is going to be ashton123@gmail.com, please.
All set, Ash. I'll book you in for a viewing at 5 p.m. tomorrow at the Sydney Harbor Luxury Waterfront Apartment. You're all booked in for 5 p.m. tomorrow, Ash. If you have any other questions about the apartment or need to reschedule, just let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the viewing. It's a beautiful spot. Thanks.
All right, and there you go. As you saw, it just retrieved information from the knowledge base, and then it booked in an appointment. So that's exactly how you're going to be able to build an inbound voice AI agent for a real estate company in just 10 minutes. So these AI agents are extremely scalable, extremely efficient, and extremely cheap. So if you are a business owner and you are looking to implement some of these AI solutions into your business, feel free to book a call in the link description below. But without further ado, I'll see you in the next video, and bye.